The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, this is a game where I really don't think I need to spell out who I'm expecting to provide the sparks. The name is Diego Maradona. Not just footballing royalty, I think what's more appropriate is godlike.
Yeah, the name itself strikes fear into the heart of opponents.
What a player.
Aimed beyond the defence. Takes a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. He's through here. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Maradona tries to play it through. Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bebeto deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Knocks it into space. Pass is just off target. A corner it is then. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
And that is a little undercooked. Stood up well to him there. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. Deftly away. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Here comes the cross. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Yamal. Could move up a gear here. And he's decided to go for it. That carried quite a threat. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Yamal. Nice defending, physical and effective. And now they can spring out of defence. Bale. Great vision. Well read. And the danger is averted. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that's a good-looking ball. A heavy challenge. And he whips it in. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Forlan really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Bullish header! Really well taken goal. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Costa Curta. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! And he's there to get it away. Yamal! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. What a grandstand finish, and how different the outcome might have been. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back underway.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And here's Aubameyang.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely worked. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Schneider. Bale. And it's Michel Platini. And the through ball. He's in a good position here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Has a look and place it forward. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Looking to go deep. Costa Curta is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, he's been caught. Yamal! Nice looking ball. That could spell trouble. Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. Half an hour gone in the second half. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Played into the box. And they've got rid. Chance, surely!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that is as far as they're going to go. No, that's been intercepted. Schneider. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get... There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And with that, the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere.
Decent chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And it's Koundé. Hazard, and this is Hazard. Flashes it. A header! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Platini. He's having a go! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy...
He's gone for goal! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Knocks it out wide. And they're back on the ball again. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Yamal. Oh, well played, lovely. Hangs in a cross. Chance, surely! And that is doing no harm. Cannavaro. Now it's Bale. Aimed beyond the defence. Dink through. Oh, and a shot! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Uruguay finding their passes. And that is off the post. Now who's going to... Oh, shooting chance! Borussia Dortmund heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now that's well seen too. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that pass just didn't quite work. Diogo Costa with the clearance. And here's Batistuta, and it's made its way to him. Could move up a gear here. And this is Bale. Bale, he's found a way through. And the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half.
Borussia Dortmund certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Borussia Dortmund are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the finish!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Could go all the way here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's tried one! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control. Fallen! Oh, belter! About as smooth as it gets. And they are right back within touch. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always...
And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Uruguay with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Deep cross. Cannavaro clears it away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
No, he refuses to take the bait.
Borussia Dortmund surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And Aubameyang has fallen kindly here. And yes, it's there. And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
2 up and very little time. Forlan! And he has kept it out somehow.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Struck first time. Rodri clears. And this is Forlan. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day. Dembele! That's their first effort on goal.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. He's in a great position here. Caught offside that time. Now it's Bale. Yamal. No, he's had it taken off him. Mbappe. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Owen. He's tried one! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Platini is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a pretty loose pass. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's an imaginative pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And a shot! Pedri, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Pedri. Great vision. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And here's Azar. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Dembele! Pedri. Azar. Owen. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to pass it through. He's on it. Can he get a... Goes for a shot! Hey, what a chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. Here's a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Costa Curta. And here's Aubameyang. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Well read, nice interception. Can he get on the end of this? He's in space and looking for options. Beckenbauer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bale hurtling down that right flank. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And that's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Casillas gets it away. And it's Bale. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, he's going for goal! Good try, very good try in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Mbappe. Owen. Bale. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Bale. Bale! Oh, and it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Looking to play him in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It looked as though that might lead to... Tries a shot! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A momentary lapse. Terrific header! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And that for him is goal number 10. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Borussia Dortmund can really think about the pressure.
Bullish header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Aubameyang really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Header! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Owen. Lovely pass, but can he get... There's the shot! Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. All square again. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal